I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll take up some questions which are normally done with unit circle. But we are making them very simple for you. Let us understand the concept behind and then answer these questions. We need to find the exact value of the given trigonometric ratios. 4 of them are given to you. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. In case you want to learn from me, send an email on the address given. Now let's try to understand how do we find the value of cos of 120 degrees. And then we'll take the others one by one. So cos of 120 degrees, you need to place this on the coordinate plane. 120 degrees is the angle in second quadrant, right? So 120 degrees will be 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60, right? So it's kind of like this. So this is the angle which I have drawn. The terminal arm shows 120 degrees, correct? You are in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, cosine is negative. So you can write down that cos of 120 degrees is equal to negative value because you are in quadrant 2, right? Now to find the exact value, what should you do? Find the related acute angle beta. So this is the angle which is 180 minus 120, that gives you 60 degrees, right? So that is called the related acute angle beta. So you have to now see what is the value of cos 60. So for that we can make a right triangle, special right triangle, which is 30, 60, 90, right? So let's consider that triangle now. So in a special right triangle 30, 60, 90, where this angle is 60 degrees, the sides are 1, square root 3 and 2. And the cosine value is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is half. And therefore, we can write this as half, right? Since we know that cos of 120 degrees indeed is minus cos of 60 degrees, right? So I could have introduced this step in between. You get the idea, right? So the idea here is to find which quadrant you are in, what is the related acute angle, and then special triangle. So 3 steps are quadrant, then related angle, you may write acute angle, and then we'll look for special triangle. So I hope that helps, right? So follow the strategy for sine 300. So when we have sine of 300 degrees, then in which quadrant are we? Well, let's look into this. Sine 300 is 60 less than full circle, right? So it is around here. So you see that the related acute angle here is equal to 60 degrees, right? Similar to previous situation, right? But the related acute angle here is 60. So we see that you are in quadrant 4, and if you apply the cos rule, right, you also know sine is negative. Sine is positive only in quadrant 1 and 2. So we could write this as a negative value of sine of 60 degrees. Makes sense? So negative value, sine of 60 degrees, let's again look into this triangle, opposite side being square root 3. So it becomes square root 3 over 2. Makes sense? So that is how finding the quadrant related acute angle relating with the special triangle helps us to find the answer quickly. Perfect? Now the next one here is tan of 270 degrees. Tan of 270 degrees means that the terminal arm is right there. Now if you look into the unit circle, this point also, you will see that the x value is 0 and the y value is minus 1. So tan 270 will be what? It is the ratio of these two, right? Sine over cos, right? So you could write tan of 270 degrees from here as equal to minus 1 over 0. And since you cannot divide by 0, it is undefined, right? So this value is undefined. Make sense? Sine over cos is tan theta. Cos is 0 for 270, and therefore tan is also not defined, right? Now let's look into the next example of sine 405. 405. You could think about going one full circle and a bit more. So 360 plus how much to give you 405? Well, it is 360 plus 45, correct? So we can write this sine 405 degrees as equal to sine of 360 plus 45, right? Which basically is 45 degrees, right? Sine of 45 degrees. Now look into the special triangle. Special triangle, sine 45, all sides. It is an isosceles right triangle, correct? Where hypotenuse square root 2 if all the sides are 1, other two sides, legs. So we get 1 over square root 2. As you know, we rationalize and then write the answer. So our answer should be written as square root 2 over 2. Make sense? So that is how we could find the exact values of these trigonometric ratios. So let me summarize this strategy. To find the exact value, we really first want to figure out in which quadrant the terminal arm will lie, and then calculate the related acute angle. Once we figure this out, we have to relate it with the special triangle and find the exact value. So I hope the whole concept is absolutely clear. So in the next video, we'll take up the exact values when the measurements of angles are given to us in radians. With that, we come to an end. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. Thanks for your time and all the best.